Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
It's The In Show, Australia's only show dedicated to innovation from Adelaide, Australia and across the globe.
It's David Grice and Troy Sincock with another podcast talking to inspirational people up to big things. It's innovators, it's startups, it's entrepreneurs. It's people that really want to change the world we're living in and make, the future for their kids even better.
Yeah, look, I mean, one of the things that it never occurred to me was about how people that are migrating and moving from one country to another, whether it be, just for business reasons or, they're trying to seek asylum and that sort of thing. I had no idea the difficulty that somebody who was in a refugee status would have to come into any country until we met Jeannine Malcolm. And Jeannine is from this organisation called Techfugees. And she's going to talk about innovation as an invitation for people to collaborate and how diversity plays an important role in that, and particularly within South Australia.
If I can kind of give you my definition of innovation, I don't think it's about tech. I've always thought it's about people, it's more of an invitation for people to come together and use their diversity of lived experience and skills to kind of problem solve something that they're both, or everyone's kind of commonly passionate about. So that's where the innovation spark kind of happens. I see what work Business SA are doing, and I understand that 1 in 3 small businesses are run by someone from a migrant background. So how do we make those connections, and how do we get that pipeline of entrepreneurs coming through and accessing all the amazing resources that we already have? And I think South Australia stands to benefit a lot.
That's Jeannine Malcolm from Techfugees on the In Show podcast. On the next one, we're going to find out what is in the world of innovation, startups and entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and recently I went to South by Southwest and spoke with Paul O'Brien from MediaTek Ventures. And look, he was just a fascinating guy, and I just can't wait to share with you what's in for him.
That's on the next In Show podcast.
The In Show, inspiration. To hear more of The In Show, subscribe to In Show on Apple Podcasts or find us at ozcastnetwork.com. A Dave and the Beanstalk production.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.